Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make high-end home decor using these Dollar Tree wood planks. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up. And now let's craft. Dollar Tree carries two different sizes of these wood planks. They carry the square and the rectangle ones. Now for this project, I will be using all 6 of the wood planks that come in the pack. I will be putting 2 of the wood planks to the side, and to the other 4 I am going to make a line down the middle, but I am going to put the square like in a diamond and then make the line. To cut this, I am going to use my box cutter, and I wasn't sure how many times I had to go over them until the second wood plank is, I actually counted them and I went over it like 30 times. As soon as I seen that I can bend it, I bent it and just broke it. But as you can see, I almost messed this up. I did just clean it using this wire cutter. Once I was finished, I just made them smoother by using a cinch sheet. And these are all the pieces. Now I'm going to just paint all of these using black paint. While the pieces are drying, I'm going to work on the next thing, and I will be using 2 of these Dollar Tree wood planks. I will be removing the string, and I'm actually not reusing the string. I'm actually going to cover the little holes. These pieces are almost 18 inches long, and what I did is I tried my best to find the center and mark it down on both of the wood planks. Now this video was actually inspired from my last video, which I made something kind of similar to this, but different. I'll have the link down in the description box in case you want to check it out. The reason I marked down in the center, that is because that is where I'm going to put the first 2 squares, and I'm going to put it like in the diamond. One thing I did before I started to glue them is that I kind of tried to erase the little dots. As you can see, you don't see them anymore, but you can tell where I erased them, so that's how I knew where the middle was. So I will not be adding anything on the back. I think by just doing these diamonds in the center, it's going to be enough to keep both of the wood planks together. Once I was done gluing both of the diamonds, I then went ahead and added the other ones on the sides. I will continue and finish and adding the rest. As you can see, the triangles don't fit. There's a little extra part, and that is okay because at the end I will be cutting that off. Once I am done doing this side, I will finish the other side, and here is how it looks. Like I mentioned earlier, I am going to cut off the little extra part, and this is going to be very easy if you have a jigsaw. Now if you don't, you can always just use the box cutter. It did left a little bit of splinters, so I'm going to use a sand sheet to smooth it out. And this is how it looks. Honestly, you can leave it like that, but I decided to paint the other lines using the Waver Antique Wax. Now, you could have honestly just done it before, but honestly, I wasn't sure if I wanted it to leave them just the regular natural wood color or if I wanted to paint them, but I decided to paint them. I did have to go over the black again, but that is it. The last thing I did was added a sawtooth hook on the back, and look how beautiful this turned out. For my next project, I will be using 4 of the wood planks, and I will be using some paint sticks that I already had. Now, if you don't have some of these paint sticks, Dollar Tree does carry pieces of wood that you can use instead. The next thing I will be doing is measuring the paint sticks. Now, the first one, I am going to measure it like the entire wood plank. After that, I'm going to pretend like if I had already glued the piece of wood plank and mark down where it, like, I don't know if it ends or starts, but mark down right there. So then I can measure the other piece of wood, which is gonna be smaller than the first one. Once I am done doing that, I am going to cut these. So now I'm going to just glue the pieces of wood, starting with the first one, which is the longer one, and then I'm going to add the other one. So now I'm going to add the other wood plank right on top. And this is how it looks. Now, the reason I mentioned that I needed 4 of the wood planks, that is because I will be making 2 of these. And here they are. Now I'm going to paint them using black paint. Once these are dry, I will be adding a sawtooth hook to each of the little planters. The last thing I will be doing is adding my greenery. So I thought of just adding it directly into the planter, but then I decided to add some floral foam to each of the little planter and then add the greenery. But that is it. Look how beautiful this turned out. For my next project, I will be using 5 of the wood planks. Now, I did want to show you here that the ones I'm using are a little bit smaller than the ones I used earlier. These actually also come from the Dollar Tree. They're just different size. Now, I'm using 3 of them, and for the last 2, I'm using these that are from Michael's. These were like 69 cents each, or probably even cheaper. I don't remember how much. But anyways, the next thing I will be doing is painting the 3 black and the other 2 with the Waverly Antique Wax. This is actually very easy and simple. All I did was I line the black ones in the diamond direction, going side by side, and then I added the other ones that are with the Waverly and Tea color right on top. And this is actually going to keep all of these together. Now, if you want to be more on the safe side, you can add like a piece of paint stick on the back to secure it some more. But honestly, I felt like by adding the ones on top was enough. But that was it. The last thing I did is I added a sawtooth hook on the back. Now honestly, you can use this either vertical or horizontal. And that is it. I really hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comment section which one was your favorite, because I would love to know. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bye.